Hey, what's up guys? Today's vlog number 42, and unfortunately, Darcy, excuse me, the best fisherman in the world, has to study today, and she's doing those calendars. You guys are buying calendars like crazy, and she's having trouble keeping up. So I left her. She was literally sitting outside of the house, waiting for the mailman to come, packaging calendars, so she didn't miss the guy, and got as much done before he came. Oh, crazy. But thank you very much for picking up those calendars. We have bass and saltwater in the description, FYI. Anyway, and then you know we're having a little bit of a propeller issue with our boat, so I'm bringing the boat down to the shop right now, and it has to go in for its 20-hour checkup or service or fluid change or whatever it is after the new power head. So you know I gotta bring it there anyway. So it's good timing, I guess, for something to break. So here we are doing that. And again, Darcy got to study. I think you're gonna be stuck with me most of the day. And let's see what we can get ourselves into.
I gotta see the rubber.
All right, we're at Ocean Outboards. They're gonna inspect my propeller. We're gonna get instant gratification on this right now. Apparently we're checking the rubber.
Oh, you're a trip.
I'll give you a bird's eye view of professional in action. He's taking out the cotter pin. And now he's got a big wrench like Fred Flintstone uses. All right, let's see.
Get in here.
I'm very suspicious of what's going on here, because I was just here.
Hey, easy on that one.
No, this happens to propellers. It happens to propellers.
Self-inflicted wound.
It happens to propellers. Oh.
See this here?
Yeah.
That should be a nice smooth seal, but you got all that rubber built up there, so you actually did spin your prop wrong.
So that's good news. All right, so I spun the prop, which is good news. Not gonna cost that much, but they can't fix it here. They gotta send it to a prop guy. I can send it to Bobby Souls, well-known prop guy here in Palm Beach County.
Yes.
All right, so that's good.
Hour labor. So yeah, you're in good shape.
All right, 3 to 4 days. Darcy, the best fisherman in the world, has to take a test, so we're gonna be off the water anyway. Thanks.
What'd she test?
She won a challenge. She won a bass fishing challenge yesterday, and I got to call her the best fisherman in the world from now on, for the rest of the day.
So what are we looking at as far as pick up and turn around?
All right, now I see that's some good service. They called the prop shop. They're gonna pick it up tomorrow or today, and they'll be done by the end of the week. Awesome. All right. I decided I'm going to test my drone. I haven't had the drone flying a lot lately. That's because it broke, and then the boat, remember I got repaired, and the boat broke, and then it was really too windy. We had a hurricane, and we were doing some competitions, and mostly it's been too windy. I haven't got it up. And then yesterday, I had to do a software upgrade. These things are a pain in the butt. You got to do software upgrades, and I couldn't get it to fly. So let's see if I can get it going today. Here's the drone. I got the propellers on. You guys don't know, and maybe you don't. Use an app on your phone to fly the thing, so it's like you're playing a video game. So I'm just gonna put it right here in the controller. Then you attach it with your lightning cord. Turn it on. All right, it's warming up. Can you see that? I just want to mention one very important thing about these drones. You hear about them getting lost all the time. Is you got to set the home point. That's where it returns to where the controller is, not to where it took off. Because if you're in a boat, the boat will drift away, and you'll never be in that spot again. So you got to change it to where the controller is, so it comes back to you. Just a little tidbit. All right, looks like I fixed my software issue. We're ready to go. Let's see. You see me? All right, here it is, right here. All right, and where we go, and now I'll show you my neighborhood, and we'll take it from this camera to this camera. All right, we're heading down my canal here in this shot. I sped it up a little bit, because I'm just really starting to get used to using this drone again, and the flying is a little bit technical. and then I lift it up over my canal. This is a bit of a aerial, a little bit more of an aerial shot. My house, or our house, is coming up on the bottom left. You can maybe even see me down there past it. Right now I'm in the bottom left. Now, then I decided maybe I could see some bass with this thing. So I went across the canal where Darcy caught that bass yesterday. And I'm just looking for fish, actually. I think I'm too low. I'm probably scaring them with the propellers. But I come up on some structure here, some sort of irrigation thing. And see, you know, if there was fish there, I think I'd be able to see them. You know, so pretty interesting. I gotta go a little higher. And I got the wrong filter on here. But, you know, I think I'd see fish over there, a bait, or, you know, whatever. You can still scope out stuff. But pretty interesting. This is just right across the canal. Now here's a couple practice runs. These are the good ones. So I'm skimming the surface here. It gets a little low. Woo! And then back out over the water. Lots of fun. I think we're gonna try and catch a bass now. All right, Darcy's taking a little study break. I'm gonna use Steven's lures he gave us. I got these two frogs. I'm gonna use the smaller frog. And Darcy can use this frog, but I think she might use her other Livingston lure. I'm not sure.
I think I'm gonna stick to the Livingston lure for right now. I'm sorry I have so much homework to do. It's my fault, but I've had 2 tests back to back, last week and now this week, and the test that I have tomorrow is worth 20% of my grade. So I've got a lot of studying to get in, and I did some today, so I'm taking a little fishing break. I probably should be studying.
Looks pretty good. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, there's peacock bass on another bank.
All right, let's get them.
All right, I switched from my Livingston lure for now, and I'm using my other rod, and I've got tied on a Yo-Zuri popper, and this is a prism clown color popper. And I actually caught quite a few peacocks on this a couple weeks ago, and I was just working it really fast, and it was in the middle of the day. But it's another overcast day here in South Florida. I didn't even get to see the super moon last night. Comment below if you guys were able to see it, but I didn't get to see it. It was too cloudy. So I think last night the bite turned on right as the sun was going down, and I caught that 4-pound peacock. So I think the same thing is going to happen again today because of the overcast conditions that we've had yesterday and now today. So I'm going to try this, and then I'm going to go back to my Livingston lure and probably slay another big peacock.
All right, moving to our neighbor's yard. Lori, thanks Lori. And I'm going to go throw this frog. Steven, this frog better catch me a fish. And right over here where I got a bite yesterday. Right here in the trees. Now I just did a total Guggen move, and I casted my lure right in the middle of where I thought the fish were. You got to cast it past the fish and then bring it through the fish nice and calm. So you hit it when your lure lands where the fish are, they scatter.
So far, caught a stick. This is what happens when you fish with 3 treble hooks. But it's a sacrifice you gotta take in order to catch a fish. And I'll just catch like a bunch of weeds like 20 times, and then I'll land like a lunker. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Just ran in the house. How do you guys like my fishing pants? These are actually my sleeping pants, but or what do you call it? Yeah, sleeping clothes, whatever. But the bugs are coming out, and it's about half an hour before the sun is going to set. And I like to wear pants because mosquitoes are already out and they're attacking me, and I don't want to put on bug spray right now. So I'm just thinking smarter.
All right, I still haven't caught anything with this frog, and I'm not gonna bite yet. I'm gonna keep up with it because it's almost over. But even the best fisherman in the world hasn't caught a fish yet. Has one bite. A lot of weed. Should have a bite, and we're gonna keep going until dark, I guess. All right, we didn't catch any fish, and it got dark, and there's a ton of bugs out there, as evidenced by Darcizzle's pants. Excuse me, the best fisherman in the world.
Yeah.
Pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so we didn't catch any fish, but I actually want to give a shout out to a couple people really quick. And these are a couple SKA teams. The Southern Kingfish Association recently wrapped up. They had the Nationals up in Fort Pierce, and I want to say the Frustrated Amateurs. This is a new team on the circuit this year. A bunch of great guys. They're really trying to do the best they can. Well, really doing well on social media and for the sponsors, including Accurate, and just killing it. Live Facebook stuff. That's Frustrated Amateurs, and they won Rookie of the Year this year. So congrats, guys. They got the beards. They're doing the social media. Look them up and check them out and follow them on all their social media. The other one is Tuppence. Tuppence. Did you know this, Darcizzle? They got a 63-pound kingfish at Nationals and won the event.
Yes.
And
killing
Tuppence,
it.
yeah. And Steve Sprague and his son, you know,
Chris.
Yeah, we're real close with them. We've gone fishing with them. Congratulations, guys.
That's awesome. That's a huge smoker.
Yeah, and we fish alongside with them, tournaments all the time, and go back and forth, and just a great bunch of guys, and congratulations. And lastly, and most importantly, and very importantly, Chef Jamie. Chef Jamie's birthday was on Monday.
Yes, happy birthday, Jamie. Happy birthday.
Sorry we didn't do it on the right day, but I did text him and everything else. But you know, he is just an example of just the wonderful people we have met through social media and through doing this. You know, he was originally just a fan, and not just a fan, but a viewer, a subscriber, and then he asked us to go fishing with him. Then with Sweet Enough Charters at a marathon. I hope you're following them as well. And you know, we've hung out a bunch of times. The guy won't let me pay for a freaking thing. And we go fishing with him all the time on a Kelly fleet.
Yes.
With
Jamie's awesome. Check out our videos with him. We got quite a few.
I don't know what to say about Jamie, man. Jamie, we love you. Happy birthday. Many more. Can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
And
can't wait to go fishing.
And back to the best fisherman in the world.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that maybe like that big 4-pound peacock I caught yesterday like actually spooked the fish, or he told the rest of the fish, you know, don't bite those lures today or something. But we didn't get those hits, and I know those lures that we were using work. So maybe one day we'll do like a early morning bass thing in our backyard. We've never really done it in the early morning, so maybe we could get a lot of topwater hits in the early morning time. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Maybe one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe not.
Tomorrow.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, tomorrow is a study day for me, unfortunately. This is Sadie. Sadie wanted to say hi to you guys really quick. She's actually growling. She's very hungry. She wants to get down. But that's that. Sorry we didn't catch any fish for you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up for us, please. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. This is video number 42 in a straight row. So we've been doing 42 videos so far, and we're going to keep going. So subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll be back tomorrow with another adventure. So until next time, follow your dream and keep on catching. Keep on catching. What'd I do with my fingers?